Well, this is Saturday night, just after 5 o'clock, and I was here when Thursday. So the first load is sitting in that big building over there. I went through that gate, right? And I couldn't come yesterday, even though I left US on Friday. You know, got out of Michigan because Michigan does not allow driving on the weekend. The plan was get out of Michigan, but there was a huge jam at the bridge on the way to Canada. Like on the US side, I spent maybe, like the last 2 miles took us maybe half an hour, you know. And so that threw a monkey wrench in my plans. And then I started driving, and I checked my annual permit, and I remember that Ontario, June, July, August has a curfew on Friday, which starts at 3 p.m. And I barely made it to Cambridge, and then got up this morning, Saturday, thinking that I'm gonna, you know, deliver. The guy was, we agreed he would meet me here around 10 o'clock. This is Ajax, Ontario. And I should have done it on the night before, but I didn't. So I just, you know, in the morning walked around the trailer, checking for leaks, and look at one tire. First of all, this tire was over here. It was on the front axle. It was outside tire, and I see that it has a very bad cut. Where is it? Oh, here. It has a bad cut, and it has cord showing, right? That's definitely a no-no. It's illegal because it can blow up any moment. Okay, so one down. I did not see it before. And then again, I use my method of looking at the bulge of the outside tire. And when I reach this area, and something was going on here, like there was too much bulge over here, right? And so this is, we're gonna cut this. And so there was too much bulge on this tire, and when I hit the one in the middle, it was loose, kind of like what happened before, you know. And I went to see, now I took all my chains off, just waiting for the guy. He said he was coming at 5, then he says 5:30. Anyway, I checked Google Maps. My favorite Cal Tire in Cambridge is open. I said, you guys open, right? The commercial tire section is open? They say, yeah. Okay, so I parked there because I figured this guy had a spare tire. There was a tire here, remember? And I asked him, I said, can I use your tire? And the guy says, yeah. So I was gonna put this one, well, the one from here, I was gonna put it where the chunk with the cord showing was, right? And then I thought maybe the one that's loose, that's, you know, flat, maybe it has a nail or something. And so I'm sitting at Cal Tire. Nobody's coming out to see me. Like normally they say, hey, what's going on, you know, what do you need? But this guy, nothing's happening. One guy got in the pickup truck and left with a bunch of tires, like big tires. So I see that's a tire truck guy. And the rest of the shop is just, you know, car mechanics. And the one inside, I said, guys, I thought your commercial part would be open, like for big trucks. And they said, well, yeah, it's open, but on Saturdays we only have one mechanic. And he left on a road call. And I said, so when do you think he'll be able to take care of my 2 little problems? And so this is 8 o'clock, right? And they said, oh, around 2 o'clock at the earliest. I said, what? 2 o'clock? He says, yeah, because he left on a road call. And I hate that because, of course, they make more money on road calls, right? Because they charge extra. And then he says, after that, he has 14 tires. I said, what? I'm not joking. The guy says, yeah, he has 4 calls to change overall 14 tires. And I'm like, no, there's no way this guy's going to be back at 2 o'clock, you know. And so I went to search on Google, Google Maps, you know, commercial truck tire repair near me, nothing. It all shows truck. When you punch in truck, it shows you pickup truck, you know. And then I remember this trackdown.com. Somebody mentioned this in comments, but actually I knew about this website. I used them before, and I put in, you know, commercial, like, what do you need? Truck repair, mobile. Yeah, because, you know, the tire was flat and I'm under load, so I didn't want to drive somewhere like too far. So I was okay driving from the Walmart to Kel Tire, because it's just, you know, 200 meters, you know, 600 feet. And I see that there's a on the trackdown.com. I see that there's a mobile repair. I forgot the name, something with a B, Bannon's Tire, something like that. I call him, some cheerful guy answers the phone, and it's Saturday, right? And I checked on the website. It says 8 to 12 noon on Saturday is a regular fee, you know, no special after hours fee. And I'm like, bingo, you know. So instead of waiting here a whole day at the Kel Tire, because I was pretty sure that guy would not show up until like 4 or 5, right? And because the guy is waiting for me for this trailer, right? The guy in the States, he's sitting in Port Huron, and he complains that, you know, he's just wasting time, whereas he could have made some money. And so I need to return this trailer to him, right? And I couldn't do it. I couldn't deliver Friday because of the curfew, and then I didn't check the tires at the end of the day. And I basically lost half of the Saturday. So basically the guy showed up, and I gave him the tire, this spare tire, so he put it on this axle where the chunk was missing, right? So we good. And then he took off the other one, which was flat, and I said, hey, how long are you gonna be? I'm gonna go to Walmart, grab some food. And he says, oh, 30-40 minutes. And I come back, I said, hey, I see he's looking, he pouring water on the tire. I said, did you find the cause for the, you know, for the tire being flat? Is it a nail or something, or is it just maybe a loose valve? You know, sometimes they lose, you know, air in the valve, right, like this. It cannot be properly screwed in. That's why I always, on brand new truck, brand new tire, I have that little key that you can buy for $1, and I just tighten all valves, you know. And so what he found is that this is that rim. He found that the rim was cracked, like on the outside somewhere. The rim was cracked and it was leaking air. The tire was leaking air through the rim. I never saw something like this, you know. And he says, we need a new rim. And so we used the rim from the tire. He just swapped them, and so this is the bad rim and this is the bad tire. So this is basically a throwaway. And he didn't even put air in it because he says these are no good. So I said, well, I'll take him because this is not my trailer, right? I'll just take him for the guy. So that's what's happening. That's why, well, the guy is here. So let me put my secret camera on the back, because he told me, he says, do not disconnect. He wants to lift this thing. All right, stand by, grab some popcorn, and it's gonna be fun.